Let's go. And I forgot my socks today, so I might wear these. But they're marked. No, they're not marked on the right way. I should switch feet. They're marked right for me. All right, good morning. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex chair yoga class. I'm Olivia. Oh, you have two? I would. I'll take them home, wash them. Good morning and welcome. As soon as I get my socks, let's get started. Oh, lovely. Oh, how nice. All right, I'll give me a minute. Thank you. And I will take them home and wash them. These are my Plantar Fasciitis socks that seem to be, they're working, I think. Between that, I sleep in a brace at night.
I had that. That was horrible.
I was in denial. I've had it actually since June. And I've been in denial. Finally, I admitted it. It started to do something about it. That was about September. Oh.
The cold is wake up your feet.
Yeah, you know what? It kind of looks like the Jolly Green Giant or something. Can y'all see that? Oh my gosh, what was I thinking when I ordered you this color? Or did I get you these? Oh my gosh. They must have been cheap. Because I only get the sale ones.
I always kind of like them better than the red ones, so.
Okay.
I do too, they're nice. It's whatever we want.
All right. Sit on back against the back of the seat. We had a man from the Native American community come speak with us yesterday. Sit back, close your eyes. And he talked, his message was just wonderful. And he talked about how important just taking a deep breath was. And I always remember when, you get frazzled and frustrated, or my kids where I would just say, now just take a deep breath. It's a way to kind of respond instead of react. So by taking that deep breath in, it allows you to respond and not to react. He also said it's a great way to restore balance and harmony. And if this is where you need to be today, just breathing, very conscious breath, I'm okay with that, and you need to be okay with that too. Give yourself permission to do whatever you need today. This is your workout. I'm merely here with suggestions. And then opening the eyes. Let's travel out to the edge of your seat. And come into seated. Oh, those socks make me laugh when I look down. Sorry.
We all need something to laugh at.
Yeah,
That's
true.
as good as
True. Come into seated mountain pose. Yeah, let the shoulder heads draw towards the side walls. So just feel how that is. Instead of just back or here, we're just going to draw to the side walls. And then a little tuck in the elbow next to the waistline is going to turn the palms to the front. Lift the heart just a little bit. Little tuck in the chin to keep the back of the neck as long as you possibly can. Ground through the feet. Feel the feet in your shoes, or feel the feet on the earth. Maybe push into one and then the other a little bit more to really, like you're trying to sink your feet into the sand. Let's bring the fingertips to the shoulders, and we'll begin to roll the shoulders around. Just keep this, whatever range of motion feels good to you right now. Again. Notice when the arms come up, the ribs come up, so you can take that deep breath in. So move with breath. One more time. All right, hands together. Press the knuckles forward, tuck the chin. Now draw that navel in and let yourself roll back towards the tailbone, towards the back side of the sit bones. And then we're going to come right back up, press the elbows back, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades inward. Again, scoop the belly, roll, Tip of the sit bones, lifting the heart just a little bit. The heart's going to lift, which is going to take the head up. So I don't want you to think about letting the head fall back. Let the head follow the natural movement of the spine there. I'm not sure I said that right, but hopefully you understood what I meant. One more time. And back. All right, from here, goalpost arms. We're going to take that airport scanner up and down. And again. One more time. And all the way down. Just let the arms relax down at your side. I'm going to tip the head over. I'm going to reach my left fingers down towards the earth and get a little deeper stretching through that side. Maybe a little tuck in the chin. And then come right back. Imagine you're just going to let the back of your head touch on the wall behind you. Not letting it fall back. Just a little tuck. Stay right there for a little bit. Find that tight spot. And then same thing on the other side. Reach the right fingers down, tip the head, a little tuck in the chin. Oh my goodness. Again. One more time. All right, coming right back up. Draw that right shoulder, right chin over the right shoulder. Yeah. Open your eyes really wide. And then come back to the front. Close your eyes. Let them rest for a minute. And then we'll go the other way. Open the eyes really wide. Look over the left shoulder. Shoulders stay parallel. And come back to the front. Close the eyes. Let them rest. Just a little lift in the chin. Maybe 30 degrees. And then tuck. And then again. Not a lot. And then tuck. One more time. And tuck. All right. And back to the front. And let's lift up on that right leg. And circle around. And again. Nice. Try to hold the body really still. A first inkling is to kind of roll back. Try to sit up nice and tall. Every time that leg comes up, that low back sort of presses forward. One more time. All right, and slide it right back in. We take the other leg, same thing. Again, get that body nice and still and engage the core muscles. Yeah, nice. Two more. All right, and back to the first leg. Just lift it up. And then just let it drop. Other side. Same thing. It's a lot of clumping. Okay. Wake up the earth. It was part of the Native American thing I just thought was so fascinating. Keep going. He was talking about the dancing that they did on the earth, and it was to wake the trees up. Like, oh, wow, how cool is that? Yeah. All right. Okay, so now, both arms together here. We're going to take one arm out and back in. So just a little coordination piece. And then switch to the other side. All right, and then again. And one more. Okay, so now the legs. One arm, no arm shut. And the other side. In Pilates, we do this lying on our backs. All right, something like this. All right, so now we're going to take the right leg, the left arm. Okay. Right arm, left leg. What's with the leg here? Just keep the sole of the foot on the ground. Just gonna slide it out back in. It's not hard. And if you can't get the feet yet, stick with just the arms. Stay focused on what's going to happen. And then start. Did someone say, oh, she's not going to do that again? And again. We sort of get our brain ready here. Let's cross the arms over. Press the elbows together, lift, press the knuckles together, deep breath in, and we forward fold. Now, a little tuck in the chin first, and then inhale, halfway rise, heart moves forward, reach into chair pose. Goal post arms in this hinged forward position, so you're really going to work the back here. Reaching up. Deep breath. We do it again. Forward fold. Up, tuck the chin, look towards the toes. Inhale, halfway rise, heart comes forward. Chair, goal post arm, so I'm hinged forward. And then put the sit bones, put the tailbone back on the chair. And I'm going to show you from the side, because I would tend to roll forward here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck the tailbone just a little bit and get that back really straight. Yep. Reach to the ceiling. Turn to the right and let the arms float down. Okay. Now, not you just yet. You want to keep the shoulders parallel to the ground. Look over the right shoulder, tuck the chin, come up looking over the left shoulder. And come back to the front. Deep breath in. We go the other way. Same thing. Nice and tall. That right shoulder is going to want to drop down. So keep everything lifted. Look over that left shoulder. Tuck the chin. Trace the collarbone. Come up looking over the right shoulder. And let me do one thing. Back to the front. I need to put me on Do Not Disturb. I heard somebody's phone going off. Okay. Deep breath. Hands to the heart. Get yourself all the way out to the side. Little wiggle in your toes. Maybe the ankles. We'll do that when we're up. We're going to rise up. Deep breath. Exhale. Reaching to the ceiling. If you're able to, hands can come on the thighs. That's okay. We're going to forward fold. Here's that halfway rise. Heart moves forward. Circle sweep. Pass through that chair pose all the way up. Lovely. Step out to the side. Scoop out. Come right back in. Step out to the side. A little scoop. Come right back in. Again, right and left. Soften that knee. And one more time. And we're going to take this upward salute right here. Top shelf, all right? Not behind your head, just right in front. Deep breath in, forward fold. Halfway rise. My knees are soft. My shoulder blades are squeezing together. Reach back. This is an airplane pose. And unhinge and stand up tall. All right, lovely. Shake out. Grab a drink of water. Let's move around to the back of the chair. Where did my water go? I need my water here. Aren't they funny? Oh, shoot. Okay. Downward facing dog. I always like to be sure we've got, especially back row, we can move up if you don't have enough room. We're a little tight back there, huh?
Good, thank you, okay?
Nobody's going to admit it, are you?
No.
Thank you for your honesty. I'm going to have to switch you all. Okay. Holding that or wiggling, whatever you need in downward facing dog. It's one of my favorite stretches. Do it when you're home on your kitchen counter. All right. Taking the gaze over the chair. Step in halfway on the right foot between the back foot and the chair. And I'm going to roll up on the back toe, lift the heart. You're going to look to the top shelf, a little front body stretch. Exhale, slide back. So it's some little version of upward facing dog. We step that left foot in, roll to that back toe in the back. Inhale, lift, and back. Until you feel a nice stretch down the front of your body there. All right? Lifting. Elbows come next to the body, so step into the chair there. One more time. Lifting up and back. Hands back on the thigh muscles. Let's reverse swan dive back up. So lead with the back of the hands. Forward fold right down the center. Halfway rise. Come into that airplane pose. My knees are bent. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. Palms to the ground. Knuckles to the earth. Now we're just going to circle sweep. Come all the way up. Beautiful. Step into the chair. And then let's just a little Stairmaster work up and down on the feet. Again, waking up the feet. You can take both of them up and down if you'd like. One at a time, whatever feels good. You're home in your bare feet. Try it again. We wake up the feet. All right. And then let's just try this. Walk one foot out. Toe, heel, until you get there and turn that toe to the right side. Reach down and back. Reach down and around and back. Easy enough, huh? And back. One more time. Now we wash the wall. Send it over. Pull it back. I'm going to bend that back knee now and lift the toe if you're comfortable with that. Forward and back. Just a little movement in the bod. And all the way back. Come to the center. Circle the arms back. Your back stroking here. Whatever feels good. And again. All right, let's get back to that foot. We're going to walk it back in. Toe, heel, all the way back in. And go the other way. Toe, heel. And then turn that to the right side. Swoop. And back. And swoop around. And back. If you need that chair, bring it clip to you. And again, a little bend in that front knee right there. All right, so now we're going to wash the wall. We're going to bend the front knee and now bend the back knee. And maybe lift that toe. It's up to you. A lot of breath coming in and out as well. So nice. Very good. And one more time. All right, and then to the front with both toes, just a little backstroke, like you're trying to reach back with your pinky there. And it can be small, that's okay. Whatever feels good. Again. One more. All right, we walk that foot back in. Step back just a little bit, some cat and cow, eyes up, heart forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, soften the knees. And then again, same thing. Inhale, eyes up, heart forward. You want to feel a stretch in the front body. And exhale, round the back. Two more. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. All right, in on the right foot just a little bit. Slide that left foot out. And then I want you to curl the toe from the ground. So I'm just going to lift it just a little bit. You have both hands on the chair at this point. Now this tends to happen, right? So try to stay over the chair. And if it helps, put that or push that foot over a little more towards the right, and that'll help center you right there, right? Bend the knee. So the sole of the foot's going either to the back wall or the ceiling, and a little bit of a pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take that right arm up if you can. Maybe reach to the ceiling a little bit more. And then elbow and knee come together right underneath you. Maybe you can get it there, maybe you can. It's okay. Keep that knee bent behind you. And exhale. You want to just drop that foot to the ground there. That's fine too. And again. See if you can get them together. And one more time. Reach. Now, from here, straighten that leg. Maybe a little hinge, maybe a balance challenge, whatever you'd like. And then both hands reach to the ceiling as that leg comes back. Deep breath. All right, the other leg goes out, same thing. You're gonna flex that foot, just let the toe leave the earth. Little micro bend in that supporting leg. I'm gonna bend that back knee. All right, and pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, left arm up. Maybe it straightens, belly in. Breathe. All right, and then straighten that. Oh no, we didn't knee to elbow first. Yep. Exhale, knee to elbow. A little round in the spine, sole of foot to the back. And again, in. And out. And again, you can just touch that foot on the ground, that's just fine too. And one more time. Now, straightening that leg, we call this spinal balance in Pilates. We'd be on our knees and hands right here. Maybe balance, maybe hinge, up to you entirely. And then as the foot comes down, reach to the ceiling, deep breath. Step away from the chair, forward fold, halfway rise. And circle sweep, pass through. Lovely. Step in on the right, step back on the left, turn that toe out, and we'll rise up into our warrior one. All the way. We're moving quick today, huh? Y'all are following me great. Awesome, awesome job. Splay your fingers out, give them a little wiggle here. And then in and out with the hands. Now, take a look. That front knee should be over the ankle. That back leg is straight. You are off the tightrope there if that feels better to you. So you can take that left foot out to the other side just a little bit. All right, so around to the back. Reach and just swing down and up. And again. Let's just come goal post. How about that? Goal post. Reach and down. Again. Nothing changing the low half. Your inkling is maybe to bend into that back knee more. Don't do that. Keep it right over the ankle. Really firm it up. One more time. All the way up. Now, turn the palms to the back. Clasp if you'd like. Slide down towards the tailbone. Squeeze the shoulder blades. I have hinged forward here a little bit. Heart's moving towards the chair. Now I'm going to keep my right hand on my back pocket, but I'm going to put the left hand on the chair, drop the left shoulder towards the chair, and add this nice twist. And you can stay right there with your hand in your back pocket. You could lift the elbow. You could lift the arm. A little twisted lunge. Up to you. All right. Let's take that back hand. We circle sweep. Step into the chair. Reach to the ceiling, and we switch feet. Back on the right, front knee over the ankle, and rise up into warrior one. Yeah, beautiful. Lovely. Drop your shoulders. Yeah, lift the heart. Bring the heart forward a little bit more. We're going to touch the elbows behind. Reach, and then release. 2 more times. Belly and elbows. Imagine they're going to touch behind your back and down. 1 more time. Behind your back and reach. Hold. Smile on your face. All right? The sun is shining. If you didn't check my email I sent this morning, I said, hello, sunshine. All right, so we're going to go to the back. Clasp your hands if you can. I always like this keyhole. It's a little easier. Slide the knuckles down. It's going to draw the shoulders together in the back. Pull that belly in. Now hinge forward here. So I have a long line from the crown of the head to my heel. I'm going to leave my left hand there. Right hand to the chair. Drop the right shoulder. Look to the left wall. You can keep that in your back pocket. You could lift the elbow. You could lift the arm. It's up to you. Breathing deep. All right, circle, sweep that arm down. We're going to stand right back up, both feet together, reach to the ceiling, and step back so you don't hit your face. And we're going to forward fold. Halfway rise. Extend the arms. From here, we'll just rise back up. Use those hamstrings in the back of the leg to do that. Shake out. Grab a drink of water. Okay. All right, so feet out wide. Let's turn the toes towards the corners of your imaginary box that you're in. All right, and I say that because unless you're standing right here in front of me, the room doesn't look exactly as it does. I can't say the corners of the room because you'd be goofy. Yes, here we are, star pose. Make yourself as big all the way around and as thin front to back as you can. So let that tailbone draw downward towards the earth. Yep. And then we're just going to hinge over. A little bit like what's going to happen when we come into our triangle pose. And if you need to use one hand on the chair, use that left hand first and then use the right. Otherwise, we're just going to stay together here. Stay both arms up. All right, let's leave that left arm up. We're going to take the right arm up, and then we're going to open and add a twist. Yeah. Now, watch what's happened here. Have your hips turned? Has that knee buckled in? Keeping both knees to the corner of your box, keeping the hips to the front. We add this twist. Nice, nice. Arms back up. Nothing's going to move from the navel down, and it probably means you're not going to get all the way around. That's okay. That's not the purpose. Deep breath in. Maybe a little micro bend in the knees might help you notice if you were buckling into your knees. And one more time. Let's go the other way. Nice twist. Coming right back up. All right, let's get our feet adjusted for Warrior 2. So that right toe faces the right wall and the left toe faces the front. And we come into Warrior 2. Press the knuckles back, open the heart. And then give yourself a hug. So give yourself a little stretch across the back. And then again, open wide. And exhale. Give yourself a hug. And then arms out. Take the gaze over the 2 peace fingers on the right hand. And just check the back arm too, just to be sure it's parallel. Got it. And back to the front arm. Knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. And we windmill into extended angle. So I'm just going to rest my hand there. You can use the chair. You can drop that hand, whatever feels good to you. Yeah. Let the hips press a little forward and let the shoulders draw back. So once again, I want you to imagine I put you in between 2 panes of glass here. Yeah. Maybe turn the gaze. That's where you really have to fire on the feet and the core muscles to do this. Let's drop that top arm around. Come right back to Warrior 2. Looking over the 2 peace fingers first, palm to the ceiling, and we're going to go up. So use the hand on the chair, on the leg, or in your back right pocket, whatever is part of your practice as we come into peaceful sun warrior. Lovely. One more breath. Fill your lungs. All right. Back to Warrior 2. Now we're going to straighten that front leg. Both legs are straight. Push the hips to the left. Don't worry about the arms or anything. Just push the hips to the left. So I'm going to take move this away so you can see me too. So they come right back up, and then the hips are going to push to the left. My legs are staying the same, right? Both of them are straight. They're not locked, but they're straight. Come right back up. Arms out. Push the hips to the left. Yeah. And now you windmill. Takes us a minute to figure that out, right? It's okay. Let the fingers rest wherever they land, and it may be the chair. And the opposite arm is up. It can also be on the chair. Now give those thigh bones an extra squeeze with your thigh muscles. So really make them work. And then you almost feel that upper body get light when that happens. Maybe turn the gaze. It's up to you. Breathe. Let's see if we can land this right back in Warrior Two. Knee over the ankle, back leg is straight, arms parallel, looking straight ahead. Beautiful. Hands to the heart, toes to the front. And let's take that toe heel walk back in. No hands if you don't need them. Reach to the ceiling. And all the way down. All right, so we go back to the other side. First, let's take a downward facing dog. We'll take that little vinyasa in there as well. Tailbone to the back wall. A little movement if you need it. Oh, goodness. And hands back to the thighs. Here's where it starts. Reverse swan dive back up. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Look towards the back of your chair. And now we're going to circle sweep forward. Come into chair pose. And from here, powerful pose. Encourages such good posture here. My knees are bent. Yep, I can still see my toes. Reach to the ceiling. Deep breath. Release down. All right, let's step in. We're going to turn that right toe to the right wall and sink into that knee first. Okay, knee over the ankle. Head over heart over pelvis here. I say don't be anxious. So you're not moving this way. Keep head over heart over pelvis. All right, look over the 2-piece fingers.
You said left.
I said the incorrect leg.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you're an auditory learner. Everybody else is a visual. So interesting. Left leg.
Yeah, the other left.
Yeah, exactly. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Thank you, Maggie. Looking over the 2-piece fingers first. Drop your shoulders here. Yeah. And then let's look over the 2-piece fingers in the back. We'll take one stretch here. Turn the palms to the front. Look back to the front. And then stretch the knuckles back. Notice how that could take your balance off if you're not secure in the low half of your body. Now, give it a wrap. Tuck the chin. All right, opening back. We're going to slide towards the left. Let the fingers rest. My nose is itching. And reach towards the ceiling. Turn the gaze if you can't. Use the chair in any way you need to. All right, let's firm up those legs. Press the feet into the ground, if nothing else. Very strong legs here. And then that upper body just gets light, in my opinion. We travel back to Warrior Two. Head over heart over pelvis. Come right back to that again. Palm to the ceiling. We're going to lift up into reverse. Peaceful Sun Warrior. It has a lot of different names. Pressing the feet into the earth so that upper body is just floating. All right, let's come back to that Warrior Two. Now we're going to straighten both legs, and we're going to do this what we did before. First, we're just going to push the hips over to the right, which gives you a nice little stretch on that inner thigh. Come right back up. So now you notice that spine is still straight. Tailbone's going right to the ground, and then you just push the hips out. So it's almost like the tailbone is going to draw down to that ankle, right? Come right back up. And this time we're going to come into Warrior Two. So we're going to slide, reach to the left, hips to the right, windmill the arms. This leg is just a little micro bend in it here, all right? I haven't locked it out, and it's not Warrior Two. It's got a little bit of a bend to it. Firm up those legs, squeeze the thigh bones. Maybe turn the gaze if you can't. Use the chair any way you need to. Take the biggest breath you've taken. All right. And we level this out to Warrior Two. Lovely. Toes to the front. Star pose. Clap the hands over your head and then bring them down. Walk your feet in, toe heel, toe heel. Take a minute to do that. Downward facing dog. Nice. All right, so to come into the chair this time, what I want you to do is tuck the tailbone. So you're going to round that low back. It's going to translate into the upper back, and you're going to walk into the chair as you come up, roll the spine all the way up. Nice. Let's get a drink of water first. A little balance. Okay, around to the right side of the chair, but I'm going to come close to the chair, so if you need that little extra, we're going to lift this leg up. If you need that extra balance here, you can always touch the toe on it. In fact, let's just start with that. Out to the side, drop the knee down, and bring it to the front. You need a little balance, go ahead and touch that toe in. Out to the side, knee to the ground, and come right back up. And notice a little rotation in my hip here, as I want to keep the knee on the same plane, and then drop it down to the ground, right? We getting that? And down. One more time. And down. Now extend that leg out to the back, arm to the front. Knee up, let's extend it out and extend the arm to the back. All right, so we're gonna curl the heel in and extend. Curl the heel in and extend. So we're working quadricep, hamstrings, glutes, and again. One more time. All right, and this time, look towards the right wall. I'm not asking for balance. I'm just asking you to look to the right wall as that right leg, arm is reaching back. All right, circle sweep, reach to the ceiling. Now, maybe challenge the balance a bit. And the foot down. Deep breath. Forward fold. Scoot on back. Halfway rise. And circle sweep all the way up. Lovely. Let's go to the other side. So while we take this in and out, you may want to get that foot real close to you right there. It's going to come out. I'm going to drop the knee down so that foot goes to the back wall and come right back up. All right. Without any movement in the torso here. Try that. Hands, no hands, Mom. Up to you. And again. Lovely. Try not to turn the hips at all. You want them to stay to the front the whole time. One more time. Really working the outside of that glute there. Let's do it one more time and make this work. You use those muscles to pull it out and down. Okay, right here. Reach to the front, reach to the back. Curl the heel in and uncurl it. Right? Curl it in. You can touch the toe on the ground if that feels better to you, and you can even touch it in the front too. Once you get a little action in the hamstring though, by curling that heel into the seat and back. Two more. Last one. All right, we're going to hold this to the front. You can always put the foot down. That's right. Extend that arm out and maybe look towards the left wall. It's up to you. Put the foot on the ground. That's okay. Back to the center. Reach to the ceiling. And both feet down. Forward fold. Halfway rise. And circle sweep. All the way back up. And then circle back down. All right, another drink of water. We're going to balance. Okay, so turn your seat to the right. We get that? And just for fun, a little cat and cow. I like it this way. You can come to fists on here, or you can grab around the edges, or fingertips, whatever you want. Inhale, eyes up, heart forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine, soften the knees. All right, 3 times with your own breathing. And one more time. And back up. We're gonna come around to the side of the chair, and I'm gonna put my left leg on the chair. All right, and that right arm goes up. And this is our dancer pose today, okay? You want a little more stretch in the front of that leg. Go ahead and step that foot forward of the chair a bit, and you'll feel a real nice stretch in the front of that leg. It's up to you entirely. Breathing deep. All right, so I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna try this. I'm gonna bend that knee and rise right back up. So these are sort of like one-legged squats. Sink down, rise right back up. So there's no work. You can use the chair too. I'm sorry, should have told you that. This leg has just come along, kind of working range of motion around that knee here. If you have some knee trouble, you may want to avoid that, but you're really going to load the supporting leg up here. And up. One more time. All right, notice how your hips have to go back? Let's do it again, and we're going to hold this. Eyes up, heart forward. Yeah, don't be afraid to bend that knee. You can come up a little higher. Holding, holding, holding. Now, I'm going to reach back, and I'm going to grab my heel. And I'm going to come up into this warrior two. Into this dancer pose. This is just an option. Here is your other dancer pose, all right? By all means, stay right there. You want to grab that heel and come up that way. I'm using the chair. Give it a shot. Up to you entirely. Otherwise, just release it and use the chair. Yeah. Beautiful. Back of your head, open the chest. And release. Okay. Hand on the chair. Extend that leg off. Toe ball heel to the ground. You got it. And we're going to hinge forward. Take that hand behind your back right there, keeping the shoulder blades squeezing together as you look over the chair. You have a straight spine from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Tipping the pelvis forward. Let that right hip draw back. Let that left hip bone draw forward. Yeah? And then push back up. Use the chair. All right, step back. We're going to come into our dancer pose on the other side. Very first thing. This may be your dancer pose today, all right? I have my foot and my knees all the way to the end of it there, okay? Let's not come back here. Let's come to the end so you get that whole shin on the chair. This may be dancer pose for you today, okay? And that's all right. Perfectly lovely. You want to balance a little bit? Maybe just take the other hand off, okay? Some of us, after we get through this, may reach back for our heel. A little more stretch. Step that right foot forward, and you'll feel left foot forward, thank you. You'll feel that stretch come in the front of that right leg. Tailbone draws to the ground. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to step this foot back, and now we're going to come into these one-legged squats. Reach forward or use the chair and come right back up. So it's just a range of motion around the knee, but it's a lot of work on that supporting leg. So you decide how many you want to do, and notice in order to get there, you have to send the hips back. That's really what I want you to feel. And again, don't forget to bend that knee. All right, here we go. Here's one more. Bend that knee, and this is where we're going to hold it. Yeah, use the chair if you need it. It's always there. Steady on those toes. They're important. Breathing deep. Maybe powerful pose. Belly in. All right, I'm going to reach back. I'm going to reach for my heel. You certainly don't have to. And reach to the ceiling or come into your dancer pose. Just as we were. It's okay, don't be. No competition, right? None whatsoever. Only yourself. Reaching nice and tall. All right, let's release that leg. Extend that leg off to the back. Toe ball heel down. So my toes are off the tight rope. They're on a railroad track right here. And we're going to hinge forward. The fingers reach back. Little micro bend in the supporting leg. Draw that right hip bone forward. Draw that left hip crease back. And you'll feel a lovely stretch in the back of that hamstring there. Breathing deep. Looking towards the earth, a little bit in front maybe. Yeah? Nice. Circle sweep, come all the way up. Stepping back, forward fold. And halfway rise. All right, all the way down. circle back down. All right, shake out. Have a drink of water. Let's sit back down. Very good. Wednesday we'll continue with a little more on there too. All right, out to the edge of your seat. And up on that. Draw that right knee into your chest. First, let's just let it, bend your elbows and let it become just dead weight in your hands. And then let's just try one. See if you can keep head over heart over pelvis. My leg is just dead weight here, so my arm is really doing the work here. Take it out to the side. Let that arm do that work. And maybe extend it out. Legs are heavy, right? Sit on the top of the sit bone. So watch you're not sitting back. Try to push that low back forward. All right, breathe to the ceiling. Deep breath. We're going to grab this leg and bring it over into our figure 4 stretch. Again, only if it's part of your practice. Keeping this foot flex will really protect that knee. And you find backside, tip of the sit bones, lengthen the spine. Lovely. Really nice. Let the shoulders just release away from your ears. Maybe hinge a wee bit deeper. Breathing deep. And let's take a turn. So inhale with that nice long spine. And we're going to start this rotation in the hips. So let the hips shift. Let the navel draw over. Let the ribs shift. The shoulders. And the last thing that's going to turn is the head. In this position, take a lovely deep stretch. One more breath. And come back, starting in the hips, the belly, the ribs, the heart, the shoulders, the chin. All right, out in front, hands on the chair. Squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows in, and lift the heart. Our reverse plank right here. Now, if you want a little more, settle into the heel of the hands, maybe push the foot into the ground and let your hips lighten up just a little bit there on the chair. A lot of work on the shoulders, be careful. Don't let your head fall back, please. I don't want to look at the underside of your chin. All right, and release. Both feet on the ground. Take the feet kind of wide. We're going to slide down. Now, over this great big beach ball right here. Scoop the belly. Tuck the chin. Breathe into the back ribs. And then exhale, we roll right back up. Hands at the crease of the hip. Lift the heart. All right, feet back underneath you. We're going to take that other side. So lifting up, first maybe with both hands, let it get heavy, and then lighten up. Really work the arms there. Yeah. Out to the side with the leg. A little bit more. Yeah. I don't know, did we reach to the ceiling? We're going to do that now. Nice. All right, so now grab towards that shin. Cross that leg over. Down on the ground is just fine. And that foot stays flexed. Head into your stretch here, whatever that means. That low back is, we're not settling back into this. Press that low back, tip of the sit bone, shoulder blades back. Lift the heart, relax the jaw and throat and the neck there. Okay, we're going to rotate starting in the hips. It's just a little bit, but if you take that emphasis down in the hips, that just helps. So deep breath in. Exhale, a little twist in those hips. It's not big. The navel, the ribs, the heart, the shoulders, and the chin go. Just a little more awareness. All right, inhale, lengthen the crown of the head. We're going to bring the hips back, the belly, the ribs, the shoulders, and lastly, the head. Nice. Right out in front. Oh, you look lovely there in that sun on you, Liz. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
Shining through your...
Time I'll ever have a halo.
It's glorious. It's
Well, we all
glorious
saw it.
today.
We all witnessed
So
it.
fingertips, just lift the heart or rock back into the heel of your hands. Put a good grip on the chair. Maybe use that supporting right foot to lighten up the weight. A little reverse plank. Chin tucks in. The deepest breath you've taken, fill the lungs. All right, come right back up. Walk them out a little bit wider. You've got this great big beach ball here. Scoop the belly round over it. Slide to the shins. Take a deep breath into the back ribs. exhale, scoop and roll right back up. All the way up. Yeah, hands at the crease of the hip, lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let's go over to one side. So just take one arm there, turn the palm to the ceiling, and then we'll go the other way. Same thing. We're going to do both of them. It doesn't matter. And then turn the palm to the ceiling. Notice how it's going to lift that heart, draw that elbow back, and then all the way back to the front. Walk your feet in, slide yourself all the way back. Let's not sit back in, but just put the pelvis on the back of the chair because we're going to take the feet out in front. Little wiggle in the fingers and toes, wrists, ankles. Push on the gas and the brake. Yeah, yeah. And then pull the toes back up. Splay them out. Curl them in. When you're home on your bare feet, do it again. One more time. Out and in. All right, and then just reach to the ceiling. Drop your feet. Drop your hands. Scoop the belly, roll that spine back into the chair. Take advantage of this cushioned back, all right? And sitting all the way back. Oh, I was gonna get blocks for those of you that are height challenged. I'll try to remember to do that because they're here in the church. I just didn't bring them in. Settling back in, take that deep breath. Balance, harmony. So you can respond and not just react. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And without opening your eyes, bring your fingertips together. Your sense of touch is a little stronger when your eyes are closed. Bring the thumb to your heart. Eyes open, soft gaze. Dropping your chin to your chest. Gratitude turns everything we have into enough, and so with a grateful heart, namaste.
Namaste.
Lovely work, huh? Boy, y'all moved quick today. Kept me moving, huh?
Chairs stay where they are.